Hi everybody, today we're in the Peak District and I'm on my way to Castleton. It's 8.5 degrees, the sun is shining and it's the middle of December. Now this is one of the nicest views of the Oak Valley. I love this view here, absolutely stunning. To Castleton and we'll walk around and see what's going off. So I'll see you in a bit. So we're just coming into Castleton, passing the Peak Hotel on the left hand side there, which has been described by the locals as an eccentric alehouse with a lively, bustling atmosphere. There's a couple of tight bends as you enter the village and the roads can be quite narrow. So remember to drive carefully. The pub on the corner, Ye Old Nag's Head, is a 17th century coaching inn. I'm driving down the main street and as I get to the little roundabout I shall turn right into the car park. And I bet it's going to be pretty full, looking at all the people walking about. Now this car park has a visitors centre and a well-maintained public toilets. And these are the prices for parking. So some very handy toilets in the car park if you get caught short. Well, doesn't this look lovely? You don't find many car parks with a brook flowing down the side of the path. So I'm going to take a walk straight up the main street. First thing you see, a nice pub. Let's go for a drink in the Bull's Head. So let's go and have a wander around the shops and see if we can pick up a bargain. These are Blue John. It's a semi-precious stone that is only found naturally in Castleton. Where there's gift shops, there's bath bombs. Here in the village is a really old church, so let's take a look round here. Lots of old gravestones, they must have been here for quite some years. Here is St Edmund's Church. Its origins date back to the 12th century. Much of the exterior was restored in the 1830s. It's a lovely old church. Let's have a look round the square. That used to be the youth hostel. I stayed there a long time ago. Castleton's War Memorial is inscribed with the names of the people who died in the First and Second World Wars from the parish. If you look up there in the distance, you can see Mam Tor in the background, and that's where we're heading now. Second-hand shop. Let's go and take a look in here.
Welcome to the Emporium.
Well, there's lots of unusual bits and bobs in here, so you know where to come if you want an old guitar, a pot dog, or maybe a bedpan. An alternative gift for that someone special in your life. All right, thank you very much. So now we're going to head up to the Peak Cavern, which is also known by another name, which I will reveal shortly. The path twists and turns around these old cottages. Wow, now that looks pretty impressive up there. I can't remember if they call this the Devil's Arse. I'm sure they do. So here we are, the Devil's Arse, also known as Peak's Arse, the medieval name for Peak's Cavern. That must be pretty cool to have a rock concert in this cave. Very unusual. On the hills above Peak Cavern lie the ruins of the 12th century castle. So here it is, the Devil's Arse. I'm glad my arse doesn't look like that. Right, let's head back down there. Now that looks lovely over there. The sun's shining on the hills. Gorgeous. Love the sound of running water. Ah, smell that fresh air. Oh, there's a robin redbreast. Hello then. We'll just have a quick nosy in this window. Right, that's enough window shopping. Time's a-wasting. Let's get a jog on. So there we have Castleton. Doesn't take long to walk round, probably half an hour at the most. It's a lovely little village. And now I'm going to head up Winnats Pass and we'll have a look at Mam Tor. So I'll see you there in a bit. So now it's just a nice steady stroll back to the car park along the little brook with its miniature model houses. Bloody lovely. So here we are at the start of Winnats Pass. It only takes a couple of minutes and we're at the top, depending on the traffic, obviously. Oh, there in the distance is Mam Tor. They're going to head up there. So here we are at Mam Tor. Right, there's a bit of a breeze blowing. Right, we'll get the boots on and we'll go and have a look up there, shall we? Let's do it. Right, let's get these bad boys on. Probably a bit muddy up there because it's been raining for the last week or so. So I should imagine it's going to be very boggy. I hope it's not going to be too windy because I wanted to get the drone out. But really up there, edge of Mam Tor, it's going to be a bit risky, but I might have to risk it for a biscuit. We'll see how we go. Right, let's go. So here we go then. I'm going to walk up there, then eventually to the edge of Mam Tor. Now it's very boggy around here. Like I say, it's been raining for quite a while. Very slushy. So that's where I parked the van down there. I just walked up here and we're going all the way up there. Let's do it. Well, the ground's quite solid around here. It's all the rain we've had, so it's not bad a walk at all. And I love it how the grass is all nice and neat. Them sheep do a good job of keeping it nice and neat, don't they? Look at that view. Oh God, I'll tell you something, I'm out of breath already. Oh, look at this, nobody about. It does make a change coming on a weekday. Usually it's packed at the weekend. Oof. God, it's certainly a good workout this. I'm panting like I've had 20 bends in edges. Only you old ones will know what that means. And there's another wonderful view. That's around the back of Mam Tor. Right, crack on. Oh, nearly at the top now. You can see the van is just down there. So that's where I've parked, and that's the top up there. There we go. So here we are at the very top. So now we're going to head back down the way we came, and then we'll take a little drive around the village before it goes dark. there we have it. A very Christmassy drive through the village at the end. And until the next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.